Good morning, Year 7s. Types of scales. So number one type of scale we have the linear scale, and the linear scale is represented in form of a line, and you can see that line. For example, there is a straight line, and the line is partitioned into 10 equal parts. You can say maybe 0 to 1 centimeter, 1 to 2, that way up to 10 centimeters. So it's calibrated equally. Just an example of a ruler. So that's an example of a linear scale. And number two type of scale, we have the representative fraction scale, or it's also referred to as the ratio scale. So the ratio scale, we have an example of 1 to 20,000. So it's a ratio of 1 to 20,000. It can also be written in form of a fraction, which is 1 over 20,000. Or a good example there, 1 to 50,000. That's a ratio. So 1 to 50,000. It can also be written in form of 1 over 50,000. So looking at, for example, the first one, 1 to 20,000, that's a scale. And looking at it, it means that 1 centimeter on the piece of paper is equivalent to 20,000 centimeters on the actual ground. 1 centimeter on the piece of paper is equivalent to 20,000 centimeters on the actual ground. So with that, you can calculate or convert it maybe to meters on the ground, how many meters were there, or how many how many kilometers are represented there. Then finally, under types of scales, we have the statement scale. Now, under statement scale, you realize that the scale is given in a statement form. A good example, 1 centimeter represents 20 kilometers. That's a statement. We also have 1 centimeter represents 1 meter. So you can just say 1 centimeter on the piece of paper represents 20 kilometers on the actual ground. So those are the types of scales I really want you to understand before we look at how we can calculate or even convert scales from linear to ratio scale, from ratio to statement scale, and all that. Thank you very much. Ensure that you make short notes about that in your books. Thank you.